Picture this: three library staff members trapped inside the South Charleston Public Library. Aaron, Toby, and Josh, each with divergent tastes, tasked with watching each other's films. Can they survive with their sanity intact? Find out on Real Opposites, a library podcast about movies.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Real Opposites. I'm Aaron,
I'm Josh.
I'm Toby.
and we are back this week to discuss Final Destination Bloodlines,
Yes.
the
Woo.
newest Final Destination out.
14 years in the making.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I hadn't even thought about that.
It's been a sad time. I missed these movies.
Yeah.
It was a really good run there for like
Mhm.
about 11 years. Every 2 or 3 years we get a new Final Destination.
Yeah.
And I think this one lived up to it.
Yeah.
To the,
Oh, for sure.
to,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
expectations.
Yeah, the
And-
thing about the Final Destinations is they're always fun.
Hmm.
They have a decentish story for what they are.
Yeah.
And the death scenes are amazing.
They're amazing. I love the Rube Goldberg silliness of Final Destination death
Yeah.
scenes, like
Yeah.
little bits here or there.
It's all the fake outs.
Yeah.
For me.
Right.
Like the ones that go on the longest. I rewatched all of them but 4, and still my favorite one I think is the guy in 2 in the apartment,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
and he's like he's cooking dinner, and then it's the stove, and then the microwave, and it catches
Mhm.
fire, and then
Yeah.
it's just like a dozen things that are supposed to kill him,
Hmm.
and then goes down the
The
fire
ladder.
escape, and the ladder coming off
Yeah, it's like
goes into his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you never I remember seeing that in the theaters, and I was like, oh, I didn't
Ah.
expect you don't see
Right.
that coming.
I always love, there's always 100 ways you can die in a
Yeah.
Final Destination
Mhm.
movie, and they're all like, and you never know which one is going to
Right.
hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's always they're good at building that tension,
Mhm.
Yeah.
like leading up to a death. Like it's coming,
Mhm.
Mhm.
but you don't know how.
Yeah, I mean they're as close as we really have right now. At least we did that time to like 80s slasher
Yeah,
Mhm.
that are like legit. Like you just don't have a killer,
No.
but like what you know why you're there
right.
Mhm.
to see the movie.
And it's to see people die in ridiculous ways.
It is
Right,
like to
Yeah.
see how imaginative the screenwriter and the special effects guys are to
Right.
come up with this stuff.
There were
Um,
some brutal ones in this one.
there are like
Yeah.
I mean, they're just the opening
Mhm.
with the sky view
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely like probably among the biggest they've done.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's funny, like this one despite being, what is this, the 6th one,
Mhm.
it does like change up the formula a little bit.
It does.
I mean, you still have the kills, but like this is the first one where the main premonition that starts the movie didn't happen.
Right.
She actually averted
Did
disaster.
save everybody.
And it's
Yeah.
like that's the thing that's fun about these is like there is a little bit they're more like the nightmare movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a little bit more creativity.
Right.
They can like have fun with death's design and how to avert
Yeah.
disaster and everything. The same way that like in Nightmare, like you can always, there's more you can do within a dreamscape than just like
Right.
Jason at Camp Crystal Lake.
That really surprised me, like the idea that like the disaster, she didn't just avoid the disaster with her partner, or
Mhm.
that it is like
The disaster didn't
the
happen.
disaster didn't happen at all.
And all
she
these like
saved
hundreds of
everyone.
Yeah.
people, and just like the trickle down.
Well, and the trickle down goes into the other Final Destinations. Like,
Yeah.
I love when they're
Right.
showing the timeline, and it's like you see the motorcycle crash that like goes into the logs falling off the
Yeah.
track that causes all the other like
Mhm.
it's so neat how they and Tony Todd's character,
Yeah.
that's his origin, is
yeah.
that one.
Yeah, and immediately when that little kid
Yeah.
popped up, I'm like nudging Kendall, like that's Tony Todd.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think of it.
Yeah.
I was glad to see that though. 'Cause it
Yeah,
explains
yeah.
So much.
Yeah, it's good that this is his final film,
Mm-hmm.
and he definitely has more of like a role in the story
Mm-hmm.
than in
Yeah.
because in the other ones, I mean, I forget which ones he's not in. I don't think he's not in 3. He's not in 3, which is actually probably my favorite one. But like he's basically just there to be like, death's
Right.
coming.
No.
Yeah.
Hold on to your butts,
Right.
basically.
All right. Good luck.
Which I've always loved.
Yeah. I mean, he's great when he pops up, man.
Yeah.
That voice. Oh, it's a great voice. He's just
Yeah.
great presence. I miss him.
I always love like there's a way. There's not much you can do though. Good luck.
Yeah. You can basically kill somebody else to take your place,
Mhm.
Right.
or die and be revived.
Yep.
Right.
And I was reading about it, and he was allowed total creative control over his
Mhm.
final scene
Yeah.
because they knew he didn't have much time, and he kind of did that whole monologue, and you can tell like
Yeah.
it wasn't just for that movie.
Especially like the last lines, like because I saw him 2 years ago at a convention, met him. He was the sweetest guy.
Mm-hmm.
His Q&A was great. He definitely looked thinner then,
Right.
but in this, like he is, you can tell like
Frail.
he's very frail.
Yeah.
But he still is like putting in a great performance.
Oh yeah.
He still has that voice, and he's just a great actor. I really miss him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was great to have him, like, this be his final movie, and
Mhm.
that's kind of poignant.
Right.
Because he was so. He was just a really great stage actor to begin with,
Right.
like a Shakespearean stage actor, and Candyman was such a iconic role. It kind of pigeonholed him a little bit
Right.
into horror, which is it's fine. He really seemed to enjoy it. What's funny, when I met him, it was a couple of years ago, and he was most excited about doing the voice of one of the villains in whatever Spider-Man game was coming out.
Oh yeah.
2023.
That is great.
Yeah.
He was like, I can't wait to play it. I got my PS5 ready. I'm just like, he was really excited. He was very animated and very fun, very very sweet man.
Yeah.
But as far as like this one, like of course,
Mhm.
it's a Final Destination, so you have like just this cast of people you never seen basically in
Mhm.
movies.
Yeah.
And, surprisingly, I don't know, in most of these, like none of the characters I want to kill. Like I'm looking forward to them dying,
Mhm.
but I don't physically want to kill them.
Yeah.
Right.
Like in a lot of slasher movies, like God, just die.
Right.
Right.
You
No, in Final Destination, like they do tend to make you somewhat like the characters to a certain.
Yeah.
Like it's not.
There's usually like there's a jockey dude or something,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
kind of an airhead,
Mhm.
but yeah.
They usually make people like I don't know. They're at least reasonably likable. You don't feel like they deserve it. Like it's just I don't know. And that's where the tension comes in because you're just like, oh well, there's this. Even from the opening, there's just this young couple on there,
Yeah.
like apparently dating anniversary, going to get engaged, and everything's going wrong for them. You just want good things to happen to
Yeah.
them, and then she averts one of the biggest disasters ever, and it's I
And
don't
like
know, it's good to start.
and I love that when they do like want to make you like just
Mhm.
despise a character, they make it like I don't know, like a 10-year, 11-year-old boy.
Oh yeah,
Right.
Like, oh my God.
that was
Yeah,
awesome.
I wanted that kid to die.
He got it good.
So like I was like, that's
I love it. I love it. He's like running out, like I made it out. I'm the only. I
Oh.
caused the whole thing. I'm the only one. Piano,
Right.
just
Amazing.
paste. Piano into paste.
Yeah.
but he's such a little twerp.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
He's like flipping
Oh,
off the
oh, so
security
sorry.
guard.
Yeah.
Like I hate to be like I love saying this, but like they don't usually like
No, they don't. Yeah.
they don't kill the kid in
Yeah.
horror movies, and I do when it happens. It's always still somewhat
Great.
shocking, and that makes it like great because you're like, okay, they're going all out
Right.
on
Yeah.
this one, all across the board.
Yeah.
I knew that kid was going to die, but it was like really
Satisfying.
Yes.
cathartic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think with
Which is
this one-
impressive.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Something else I thought was pretty good was I was really worried when I saw the trailer for this movie
Mhm.
because I was like, man, I feel like they showed everything. And
Yeah.
most of the time that's how it goes with
Mhm.
trailers.
There was so
But-
much in this one.
But they didn't. Like they showed stuff, but the way it just was part of it.
Yeah, they focus a lot
Like,
on
it
the.
felt like it was all of it. Like the guy in the tattoo shop.
Yeah,
That's the trailer.
yeah, that's the
originally.
first trailer.
And you think you see how he dies in the trailer.
Yeah.
Right, but then he doesn't die.
And then you think you see, and then it goes beyond that, and you think you see how he dies in the movie, and then his ass is there the next day.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't even die
No.
at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
So I was really impressed with the way they did that because I was really concerned.
We were watching it and we were like, oh, they're gonna kill the brother to kill the other brother. Like, because
Yeah.
I agree. Once it got past that and they were both in the hospital, we were like, oh no, like he's still gonna eat it
Yep.
horribly.
Yeah.
His death might be the worst.
All the piercings coming off,
Mhm.
and then
Oh, the-
being like
Oof.
shoved into a like
The MRI.
Which I
with the
thought-
thing.
This is insane. I know MRIs are strong, but this seems insane.
That happened to
then it
someone,
happened,
yeah,
Yes, this week.
like this week.
Yeah,
Over the weekend. Or
A guy's
something.
like chain got pulled into the
Yep.
and killed him.
yeah.
Insane.
It's
Yeah.
But you see that, like when you see those things like unsheathed, like what they don't have a cover on it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, those things are legit, and they will
Right.
kill you. There's a reason they put those warnings.
Yeah.
Like-
It was just crazy to watch the movie and then pop up in the news something real about it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. And I just want to say, like, the marketing for going back to the trailer, that was a great trailer because it's just like a cut down version of that scene. It's like, oh yeah, it's just like I missed these movies so much. It's
Right.
a great little snippet. And then like the marketing where they had like fake log trucks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing driving
yes.
around like bigger cities.
Yeah.
And some like billboards.
yeah.
They really went all out on the marketing.
I think this
did.
is
It
great.
definitely paid off. Like this was by far the most successful the film.
Oh, was
the
it?
Yeah, like I think in general, like the previous, the fourth one, the 3D one, was like made like $66 million, and this one made like 138.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
Like it was a huge hit.
I think they deserved it. Like this
Yeah.
one's really good.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure they put a lot of money into this one too because the scenes are big.
It is. It's still
Um,
pretty modestly budgeted. It's like 50 million,
Yeah.
which is about like adjusted for inflation. It's about what the other ones have costed too. But yeah, no, I think the money's on the screen. It definitely feels
Yeah.
bigger, especially that opening.
That opening is. I was like, this is the most. I think like the opening is one of the coolest things I've ever seen, and like just all the whole like everybody getting it in 100 different ways across, and like just the hopelessness of trying to get out of there, and
Yeah.
like the I just read about the woman who got set on fire. That was actually her, and she's actually 71 years old and the oldest person ever to be set on fire in a movie.
Yeah.
And she like came out of retirement for it.
Right.
She's like, yeah, sure, whatever, set me
Yeah,
on
that was
fire.
great.
I'll run around. And just every moment of it was awesome. It was so cool.
So going back to marketing real quick, I just read this, and this is hilarious. The studio pulled a prank on Mother's Day
Oh
by
yeah.
inviting mothers and their adult children for advanced screening of the movie with the fake romantic comedy titled Love at the Skyview.
Oh,
That's insane.
that's
I
fun.
wonder if people were mad.
I would be happy.
I would
Well, I would be.
I would be
Could
thrilled.
you imagine like mothers and their children going, adult children,
Yeah, yeah.
They say-
still, and they think they're going to see a rom-com?
I don't think they said. I think my mom could watch this one actually. So I mean, there's that. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't say
Horrible.
the F word a bunch of times, and that's
Yeah.
really her only marker for if she can watch a horror movie or not. She doesn't care about the blood and gore, but the cursing really gets to her.
Yeah, of course the opening is really big, and I'm still really partial to of course the highway one. It's like hard to top, just because everybody drives.
Yeah,
That
Like
log truck, man.
and it's your most like one of the
It's most
top
likely, yeah.
reasons
Right.
you're gonna die
Statistically,
like,
yeah.
Statistically, so
But I'm still partial to the bridge collapse in 5. That's really
That was a
impressive.
good one too.
Yeah.
From a
was
special effects
impressive.
point of view, it's really impressive, and it's just like
Yeah.
that's also a fear.
Yeah. Right.
Considering we have a lot of holes in our bridges here,
Exactly.
rebar showing.
Yeah.
It's every
What?
time I like
you mean the second one in 3 weeks?
yeah, it gets stopped on the. Well, I think all the bridges have rebar showing at this point.
Yeah, I think so.
But like every time I'm stopped on the bridge, Like, you know, if there's traffic and it's like, oh God,
Right.
We're gonna
that's
collect.
that's
gonna give out.
that goes through my head.
Mhm.
And I liked how they kind of brought back the the old lady, the grandma Iris, where she's kind of in this cabin out in the woods, you know, and kind of like thought of everything to protect herself from death.
Right.
I like that. It was a fun little callback to the first movie with Devon Sawa, where he's like
Got that
out
safe
in a
house.
cabin, and he's like,
Mhm.
I think he like is taking a can off, and he's like, it's like or worried about like tetanus or
Yeah.
something. It's like the long like the long kill or something,
Mhm.
the long game.
Or like
Right.
I see you, like
Yeah.
just trying to get.
That could almost be like a fun movie, just like one person in a cabin.
Right.
Just
Ooh,
trying
that would
to
be intense.
trying to
though.
avoid death,
Yeah,
in
be
all the
intense.
ways it can come. That's
That's a good idea for him.
I-
I need to write a script and send it to him.
I
you
liked.
go.
I did like
Final
the.
Destination Solo.
Yes, nice.
I like the math of seeing it coming in this one, like the idea of like trying to process through. This is here. This is all the things. That
Oh,
might-
yeah.
Oh
might
yeah.
trigger.
yeah.
I was like, that's. I mean, not that that's not something that hasn't been in the other movies, but it's also like
It was more
the
prominent.
fact there was a book that is like,
Oh yeah.
here's all the ways you can die.
Right.
Yeah.
You're here and here. Here's like, it just
And if like we're to believe like so like the way she would die in the premonition is she's like impaled by
Right.
one of the steel girders
Yeah, like
or
the
whatever,
beam or something.
and that's kind of how she dies.
in the
And this is like a
Yeah. Something
a
falls
beam
on
or
her.
something like goes
it's
through her
the
face.
it's like the center of a fire extinguisher.
Yeah,
It gets crushed and then
yeah.
yeah.
So it's very similar death.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
It
I
is.
imagine
I
like
didn't
the
even think of that.
hundreds, thousands of other people
Yeah.
and their kids and their grandkids that have died also died. However, they would have
They were
died. in the-
supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like that. I also like that they haven't tried six movies in. They haven't tried to like mess with the formula.
Right.
Mhm.
Like they're not trying to like introduce death as like a character.
Mm-mm.
No.
Because I mean, there was speculation at one point that like that Tony Todd was death.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
early on, but it's like clearly it's not. But I like that they just have stuck to just staying consistent and not
Yeah.
trying to ruin what the movie like. It's like a James Bond movie. Like you go in, you expect these things,
Right.
and you get that. And I don't know, man. There's like comfort food.
Yeah.
No, they're great.
Yeah. I mean, it was good.
And I love the thing I do like about Final Destination is almost no one ever survives Final Destination, and like you know that, and so I do love the ending where they both get it after
Yeah.
they think they've gotten
Right.
away.
Yeah.
It's just death, just
Yeah.
giving them a win for a couple minutes.
They're just talking. They're just talking to that guy. It's a doctor, and they're like, "Yeah,
He brought me back to
died
life.
and brought me back
Well,
to
he
life."
didn't really die.
Well, and you're just like,
Oh
"Oh,
no! Because like you see the lady get the penny, and you're like, "Well,
Yeah.
what's going on with?" Like,
It's just really smart. And
yeah,
fun.
it's
is.
clever.
Filmmaking.
And they always have been. And the thing about this one is it's the longest one, an
Mhm.
hour and 50 minutes,
Yeah.
and
it
it
is.
didn't feel like
It felt
though.
fast.
It felt very fast.
Felt
Everything was constantly happening.
Well, and yes, like there is so much death in this one that has happening all the time that it's. And I did love the fake out scene and the family meeting about like, well, yeah, he's not actually.
He's adopted.
Oh, yeah.
Not the family.
Yeah.
And everyone like kind of trying to deal with that, but then being like, oh, okay, so we are all about to die.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he didn't die but
And I like that his death wasn't death. It was
Yeah.
just like incompetence on his part.
Right,
it was
exactly.
it was just but it still happened through that same like Rube Goldberg
Yeah.
nonsense
Yeah.
where it
Mhm.
just felt like death acting in the Final
It
Destination.
was just normal
sense,
death.
but it was just
Yeah.
normal death.
Just his normal time.
These movies always remind me of like there used to be a series called like 1,000 Ways to Die.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if either of you ever watched that,
I used to.
where it was just like
Dumb ways people have died.
crazy ways that people have died.
It was like a reality, like History Channel.
It
thing
was-
or
It was like
something?
a History Channel show. It was
Kind
not.
of, yeah.
Yeah,
It was just-
like Discovery Channel, I think actually.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was like it would be
The weirdest ways people have died.
the weirdest ways people have died.
Wow.
And they would be like crazy stuff like this, and I always
Yeah.
like those, and so I think that's part of why I like Final Destination so much. Is it just like
It's like what leads to
it's
that eventual outcome?
possible,
Like all the little
I
things that have
guess.
to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the little bits of fate and stuff. Like even with the plant early on, like it starts to burn the thing on the plant,
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
and then that later becomes the mom's death at the end of the movie, where it's just like she saw it happening, but
Mhm.
it wasn't for her. It was
Right.
for
Yeah.
someone else later.
Does anybody have like a favorite kill in the movie?
I think the worst one, in my opinion, would have been the slow crush of the trash compactor.
Oh yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
a lot of the kills are
It also was
they're
funny.
Yeah.
they're quick.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that or the
Because
MRI.
it happens in the background in
Yeah.
the soccer. You see her like
It's really funny. the way-
Yes, it's very funny.
it's like
Just go,
funny, and then and then
Yeah.
being crushed. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the MRI one is definitely worse, but that's the first one I was like, that would really suck.
yeah.
Is just the chain reaction, of course, is hilarious, but just the idea of like, I just think being pressed to death feels like it would suck anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
like
it's
because you're gonna feel it,
right.
like
Yeah.
if it's that slow for a long time.
and I like that
Or-
it's not like an obvious thing that you've seen before, where it's like, oh, it's at her neck or something.
Mhm.
It's like it's like
Right.
cutting her
It's
face
where there's a
in
bone.
half.
Yeah,
And I think if I was that is like a kind of a melding of practical and digital
Mhm.
effects
Mhm.
too. It looks like really gnarly
Yeah.
and like very. I was like, oh god.
like
Yeah.
the guy who gets crushed by the elevator, at least that one's quick, right?
Yeah.
Like the guy who's like halfway in, and when the elevator falls. at
Oh
the
yeah,
beginning.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I was
In the
like, what?
premonition, right?
Yeah.
Premonition.
Yeah.
I like the boyfriend getting caught on trying to hold himself up by the glass.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, that was good. I mean, also like it sounds painful to take a lawnmower to the face.
That's true.
That's probably my favorite.
Yeah.
That whole scene.
That whole scene was really good.
I've seen lawnmower deaths and things before, but it was a really good lawnmower death.
Yeah.
I just was like, oh yeah, that's.
But it's more like, honestly, the scariest thing in the movie is the piece of glass and the iced tea or
Mhm.
whatever,
Mhm.
or the lemonade.
Mhm.
It's like, oh my god, that's awful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That and the rake under the trampoline.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Ugh.
that would hurt.
They do such a great job with just these things that you recognize as being threats,
Right.
Yeah.
and they just keep piling them on, and it's like, nope, boom, lawnmower.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's the thing is it's the what is going to do it is
Yeah.
like it's not are they going to die, it's
Well, 'cause
how.
You kept thinking
How?
like they kind of leaned you towards the direction of the grill blowing up or something
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah.
I haven't watched these in a while. I need to rewatch.
Yeah, I need to rewatch them. It's been it's not been forever, but
Yeah.
they're always fun.
I still like the third one the most, I think.
I loved the third one, yeah.
The roller coaster sequence is really well done.
Yes.
I like the whole carnival thing at the end. It has like, there's a good mix of like the slow build ones, like at the tanning salon.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Where like is it going to be electrocution or is it going to be this
Right.
or that, or there's like the lotion spills, I think, or something.
Yeah.
And they didn't have those like quick ones, like the dude with the motor, like they're in the
Oh,
drive-through,
yeah.
and the motor comes through.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Mm.
he didn't
And-
see that.
And that one I also liked the gym in the
Oh.
gym.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Because like it was like, are those
It's-
swords going to swing down? Is this going to happen?
Yeah.
And, no.
Completely
Way-
impractical. I don't know how that would actually happen with a chest press.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me either, but
It's
You
still
know.
cool.
It was
yeah.
cool.
Um, yeah, definitely. I think it's generally even I think the producer was like the fourth one's the worst one
Oh, really?
because what's funny is that was the most successful one. I think it
That's
was
the
largely
3D one?
good. Yeah,
Is that the one that like is at a racetrack?
yeah. It starts off at like
And
a
then it ends in
NASCAR
a
race.
mall or something?
Yeah, it ends in a movie theater in a mall.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
that's
That's the
it's
one
mostly what I
probably
remember.
the least. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like that's what I remember the least.
Like
So
the-
why do you think it took us 14 years to get another?
I had no idea. I think
Combination.
they
There was talk of it throughout the years.
Mhm.
yeah, and I think it was they. So they were successful
Mm-hmm.
Each movie stayed around that. They made like 50, 60 million,
Yeah.
which it's pretty good for like a horror movie. It's pretty rare you get like a breakout movie that goes like Sixth Sense or something. It makes
Right.
tons of money, but the movies kept getting more expensive because I think
Yeah.
the first three cost between like 20, but around 25 million.
Yeah.
And then once you started adding in the 3D,
Yeah.
and they started getting bigger, especially with that bridge collapse in the fifth one.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just got too expensive to justify what they were making.
Right.
And like now,
Waiting
like
on the right script, maybe.
yeah,
And that's what I was gonna say. Maybe that
and
too,
maybe it just kind of run its course. Like they made 5 movies in like 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Yeah.
they came back with a great one.
They did.
And,
Yeah, I mean,
and
we're
it did great.
And what I like is that they don't try. No offense to the Scream movies, but they don't try to like we're gonna bring back,
These
Kevin
characters.
Sawa
Right.
or whoever has survived these movies at this point.
Yeah.
Or some like cheap shtick.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like
the only time they had somebody come back was in Clara.
Claire came back in. Like,
And-
Ali Larder came back in
in
the second one.
2, but
And
not
then-
for much.
Clear.
Clear.
Yeah.
Because they say her name in this one. I saw
Yeah,
that.
as a hospital or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's. I mean, aside from Tony Todd, she's the only person that's been in more than one.
Right. I'm pretty sure.
'Cause I think they mentioned that like Devon Sawa from the first movie died.
Yeah.
I think she mentioned that in the second one.
Mhm.
And I think everything else is just different characters.
Everybody dies.
But I like that they didn't rely on bringing. It'd been fun. I don't know. They could have gone back in time and made like a Stifler one or something.
Yeah.
Where he comes back. I don't know. But like instead, they just focus on like more like an evolution of the formula.
Right,
The
yeah.
whole Bloodlines thing.
It gets you get more. I feel like and I like that they are separate entities. I also think it saves them money. Like they don't have to pay. The
No,
same
no, I
person
mean,
to get back every like.
That's what keeps horror movies so cheap is you don't need like big names.
No,
Right.
you just
Yeah,
need people
and-
that know how to fake to die
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And-
you just
And it's not like it's bad acting either. I mean,
No.
it's just it also I feel like it doesn't need the greatest acting either. It's
no, you just
the
need like
script is good, the deaths are good.
yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, like the lead actress who plays
what is her
Stephanie,
name?
Caitlin Santajuana.
Yeah.
Is that her mom?
I
Yeah.
never buy her in this. She's
Yeah.
probably the least my least favorite of
I
the
think
main
she might be
protagonist.
the worst one of
Yeah,
them.
but to counter that, I really like the other, especially Eric,
Yeah.
Richard Harmon, the tattooist,
Mhm.
Yeah.
tattoo artist. He's terrific.
He's fun.
He's just really funny. I love his sense of humor. And I love him and his brother, like that whole shtick at the hospital with like the peanut butter and
Yeah.
I like.
great.
I do like the brother is just like the most like OG like sweet, little bit dumb like down home boy that you can like. He's just real worried about his pet turtle.
He feels like he's like how was it Chris Klein from like American Pie?
Yeah.
That's what he feels like.
He's so like sweet.
And that's what I also liked about this. I know it like takes place like current time, I think.
I think it's present day for them.
But like nobody is on their cell phones a lot. It feels very like
No.
late 2000s.
there's a little bit of
Yeah.
texting between her and the brother, just and Eric.
Yeah, but
she's just
they're
like-
not like
It's like they're actually involved in what's going on.
Yeah.
They're being chased by death.
and there's not like a lot of mentions of like I don't know, like
social media or
Wasn't, like,
social media or anything.
oversaturated.
Yeah, it's just like that was really comforting to me. I didn't really think about that till afterwards, and I was like, you
I
know
never
what,
even
like there
thought of
weren't
that,
there
but
weren't
yeah.
like a lot of screens or like a lot of like you know.
Right.
I mean, it feels modern. Like there are enough nods to like
Well,
when
yeah.
they walk in the house, the boys are
Yeah.
playing video games or like, and when like,
Yeah.
this thing.
Right, normal stuff, but
Normal
it wasn't like saturated in modern technology.
Right. Yeah. It
Yeah,
didn't feel like
Like
a.
they didn't use tons of modern technology for deaths or
Modern
anything
technology,
like. They didn't try to go futuristic with it at all.
Yeah, so that's what kind of made it feel like just a natural continuation
Right.
of the because the last it's just funny like in 14 years since the last one, like so much has changed about how we
Mhm.
live our lives on a daily basis.
Oh yeah.
And it's just nice that like they either subconsciously or consciously recognized that and kind of made this feel like it was made in like 2012 or something.
Mhm.
Like it doesn't feel.
Yes, it doesn't feel like 2025.
Yeah.
It does. It maybe feels like 2012. Like
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
and the way it's done, it doesn't. It also doesn't feel old or anything.
No.
It's
It just
it
it feels right.
it feels right, and it's one of those things that when you go back to it in 10 years, 15 years, it's
Probably was
timeless in a way.
Yeah.
Like it,
Yeah.
they didn't go too crazy with it, and it won't be super dated.
No, I don't think because I don't really think generally like the other. I mean, everyone when they bring up like a flip phone or something, it's like, oh yeah, I remember.
Right.
Yeah.
But aside from that, like the other movies, they are kind of I don't know, kind of timeless to a certain degree. Maybe it's just because that's when I was.
Yeah.
It came out when I
Yeah.
was like
Well, I don't think they.
early 20s.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like they don't, and I'm fine with things not being like being of their time. Like it's just
Right.
It kind of comes with the territory.
Right.
But yeah, it's one little thing I just appreciated about the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good. And the opening the opening almost felt like its own little movie, and I really
Yeah.
enjoyed that. It was pretty long.
It's like a
Um,
James Bond opening. Like
yeah.
every movie has the big opening.
And I'm glad they went with it. They originally were going to go with a boat, like in the 60s or 50s.
I like
And-
the sky view.
Yeah,
That's
and they decided they could not out Titanic the Titanic.
Right?
And I was like, you know what? That is very smart. Yeah, but so I'm glad they didn't go with a ship.
Although
opening scene.
that's something they could do down the road.
I mean, they could do it.
They haven't really done anything on like
Yeah,
on water
they have not.
that I can think of.
But I get steering away from it too.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to do like a
You'd
a
have to come up
large
with some
like
really creative
lar-
way.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like
It's
if you're
like
trying
sinking. I mean, ooh, been there, done that. Explosion. I mean, like, you'd have to come up with something really good and different for a ship to work as a one big disaster.
I think you
True.
could do a modern one with like a modern cruise ship because there's a lot of things that could go wrong
Like
that
the
aren't
poop
the
ship?
ships. Yeah, like
Poop
that.
cruise.
I feel like there should be a cruise horror movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
It could-
totally.
It could be a straight slasher. Because you're trapped. Like there's
now
nowhere
that would
to
be.
go.
I would like that.
I mean, they've kind of like
Have they done that?
Jason Takes Manhattan.
Yeah, but that's not the same.
That's
That's
not-
like an old one.
It's also not good.
I want like a good one.
Yeah. No, that
Yeah.
would be a
That would be
good.
interesting. Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
location for a slasher movie / Yeah, if you set now that's the thing. Like if you set the whole movie, if you
On
set
the-
a whole Final
Right.
Destination movie on a
On the
cruise
ship.
ship.
I
Yeah.
just meant the opening scene. I think
Yeah.
would be hard to do. You'd have to be
Yeah.
really creative.
Mhm.
Yeah, to like pack it into like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And without it being like the ship's sinking, people's falling, this
Yeah.
and that.
Yeah.
Like, but a whole Final Destination set on it. No, that would be cool.
That would be
Because
neat.
there's a lot
It
you
goes
could
back
do.
to like almost like in the cabin by yourself.
Exactly. And I think that's something, if anybody from the production is listening,
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever
maybe take a
happened,
note,
but-
like,
Which, by the way, hit us up. We have tons of ideas. We do like to have opinions.
we can
so-
write horror movies for you for sure.
better than AI.
There you go.
Hey.
But I think that would be a further something like that, like a isolated location would be a
Mhm.
further evolution of the series.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that'd be fun.
Like that, or like I said, it could be if it's not Final Destination, a slasher could work. Especially like if you set on something like like the world cruises, like the like for rich people that work remotely, like the
Mhm.
ones where they're like at sea for like a year at a time or whatever. They have stop offs, but at some point,
Somebody gets on.
you are crossing the like Atlantic or Pacific
Yeah.
for several days without having like another stop. And
Right.
I would love to see something where like someone just
Starts it.
starts it
Yeah.
through the whole thing. Yeah.
I'd like that,
I think it'd be fun.
actually.
If it's one of those, it's like it's all elderly people too, which could be interesting.
Instead of killing kids, we're just gonna kill the geriatrics.
Geriatric horror movies.
Hey, we get a lot of older actors another chance in
That's
the
true.
spotlight.
Hey, that
Yeah.
stunt woman might need another job.
Yeah.
Let's get her a job.
How many 60-year-old stunt people can we find?
Right.
She could jump off into the water at least on fire.
So overall, I think we all enjoyed Final Destination Bloodlines for sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Definitely 6 thumbs up.
I think 6 thumbs. Yeah.
6 thumbs
Ooh,
up
that was rough.
easily.
Definitely see this. Like I said, I think whether you're a Final Destination fan or you're new to the series, it's a good one.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
is a good one, and it would be a nice start to the series. You
Yeah.
know why a lot of things happen.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
every movie, it does kind of like work
Build
on
a
its
little bit,
own.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, because eventually, at some point in the movie, they have to explain how this whole thing works to
Right.
the new cast of
Mhm.
characters.
Right.
So you can really kind of start anywhere.
Yeah.
And this actually is probably a good.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably smart of them to do that. To kind
Yeah.
of set it back the opening.
Mhm.
To
Yeah, I think
kinda
the
set
way they
things
did
up.
it was smart. But I mean,
Yeah.
I would also recommend just watching them all.
Yeah, because
watch
they're
all
all a
For
lot of fun.
sure.
Even the fourth one, which is not that great, is
Yeah.
it's still fun.
Still good.
It's
Still
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
I'd still rather watch it than, no offense again, Scream 7 or whatever it is.
Yeah. All right. So for next week, next episode, we're going to go back to our other formula of drawing from our movie title generator machine.
Oh, Idiocracy.
Okay. Yeah. That's
That's one of yours,
Oh.
right? That's your pick?
I think so.
Oh, I've been wanting to watch this.
All right, Idiocracy. Boy, is that a timely
Yes.
movie.
Yeah.
Will probably continue to be timely until the human
End of
race
life.
expires.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did put this one in. I forgot that I put this in, but it's just something that I've always wanted to see.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh, you've
know
never seen it?
I've
He's
never,
never
seen,
seen
it.
it.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
And there's like so many references from it, and so many things that
Step
are
outside.
Yeah.
The real world is a reference to it.
Yeah. Right, exactly. So
It's a good one.
So I put it in here
I'm
because
down for that.
I also, from what I know about it, I think it would be a good one to discuss.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
And
This will be a very I will vent a lot
Yeah.
in this episode.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that's what we'll
Well,
do.
so that is, yeah. I mean, Idiocracy is. We used to have a coworker here who was in her 70s, Miss Annette, and this is her favorite movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll have to remember to share the episode with
With
send her
her.
the episode.
Yeah. All right, so join us next time as we discuss the movie Idiocracy. And until then, I'm Aaron,
I'm Josh.
I'm Toby.
and this has been The Real Opposites.